throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go play action with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort from the 30. Second down at 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predict.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The numbers for Mixon last week: 14 carries, 68 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati first down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. An option handoff here to Dobbins. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a throw here to his running back. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Edwards. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Joe Burrow and the Bengals heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
11 MT paint.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
A gain of 13 yards and the Raven first down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. They think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
First and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals getting set to go.
11, Thomas.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Short throw to Smith.
They gotta go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
11 mighty. 11 empty. 12.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made down at the 33. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing again, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Here we go.
Third and goal. Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. With the football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10, here's Jackson again. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Jackson will throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jackson on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Jones. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First down. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's three for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one falls incomplete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 16. A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the ball.
Trenton Simpson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Inside the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get
blitz coming, and down he goes. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, who picked up the...
It's caught inside the 25.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into a shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right, if it's college football.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 9. 1:09 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Charles, you can just
see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear?
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and a run up the middle would mix it.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably